What's going on, everybody? We're going to be picking 3 projects for this week, and there are some honorable mentions, so I'll just start with those. Snow Droids I already made a video on, and they're actually minting today, so that's definitely one I'd be looking at. Ragnarok I already covered in the last video, but there is actually a pretty big change with Snowpunks, and that is that yesterday they announced that the whitelist mint would be changed to today at 9 p.m. CET or 7 p.m. UTC. The public mint would be on the 2nd of August, same time, and the free mint will be on the 3rd of August, same time. But Jrney is where we're going to start. So Jrney's mint's going to be on August 3rd. The high trip passes will mint at 4 p.m. UTC. The whitelist or OG will mint 2 hours later, and the public mint will mint at 10 p.m. UTC. There will be 6,543, and they will be going for 100 ADA. This project's main goal is to be a story-driven project. So it's going to be featuring this flamingo, and he goes and he has his journey around Cardano, and when they do collaborations and they meet with other projects, then this flamingo right here, he goes and he has his story with that project. So maybe he gets drunk at a bar with Ape Society, or maybe he rides on a horse with Equine. They have already partnered with a lot of people already, and they're also always on Twitter Spaces. And they actually have a Twitter Space today at 9 p.m. UTC with Chill Kongs. So first we'll check out their team. They do have 7 team members, and they are all doxed, so that's always nice to see. And then going over to their sneak peeks, we can see some of their art, and this one came out in March, so they have been here for a few months already. And some of their artwork I think just looks really well done, and I think that's what's really attracting a lot of people to this Discord and this project. We can scroll through, and I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, come on. Some of these look really, really well done. If you do want to mint one of these and you own the high trip pass, you'll be able to mint up to 3 of them for 70 ADA a piece. If you are the OG or whitelist, you will have to mint for 100 ADA, and same to the public. Some reasons why I really like this project is that hype is relevant right now. Just yesterday they reached 7k members on Discord, and today they reached 5k on Twitter. The other reason I like this project is for their high trip pass. They have 301 of these, and there's 229 holders. Also 122,000 volume on the aftermarket. And if you scroll down, you can see there's only 21 of these even listed. The only thing that has me slightly second guessing minting is the 100 ADA mint price and the fact that there's 6,500. However, I did mint some of the space pugs earlier, so maybe I'll give Jrney a shot as well. The next project I'm going to cover is going to be Fudbuddies, and Fudbuddies is coming out with their Fudpets. Fudbuddies has been out for a while now, and Lewis, their artist, is an absolute beast. If you are interested in this mint, the mint will be at 4 p.m. UTC on the 6th of August for the whitelist, and to be whitelisted, you do need to own one of the Fudbuddies before August 5th, which will be the snapshot. Their supply will be 7,777. There will be 8 one-of-ones, and if you are whitelisted, you'll mint for 40 ADA plus 420.69 Fudcoin. And if you're wondering how much Fudcoin is, you can go over to tinyurl and pick it up. So they have their link right below it, and you can type in 420.69, and you can see that's roughly 2.5 ADA. Or you can mint during the public for 60 ADA. This project also has the mentality of not having a roadmap, but they do talk about their FUD potions or something similar. So they say no roadmap means that we can have ideas on the fly and roll with it. With that being said, there will be a raffle system on minted Fudpets where you can win a FUD potion or something similar. Potions are overdone at this point, but what else can we call it? Ideas are welcomed. Anyways, it'll entitle you to one custom piece done by me, Lewis. This can more or less be any theme that you want, even a derivative of your favorite project. My thoughts on this project is that I'm not sure if it will be a great flip. I'm leaning towards no. However, I really do like the culture that Fudbuddies has. A lot of their community just loves to mess around, talk about how the project isn't worth anything, how everything's going to zero, very similar to Hosky. Lewis also has his very own art style, which I think is very catchy, and it definitely stands out. When you see this sort of artwork, you definitely know that it was made through Fudbuddies or Lewis, and I think that that's really important when an artist wants to come out with a style and a community wants to have an identity. Looking at the current state of this project, we do see a 58 floor, so I don't think that this mint is necessarily going to be a mint that you can flip right away. It'll probably dip a little bit, but long term, Fudbuddies and Lewis I don't think are going anywhere. Also, just to throw this in there, Pixl.Page/nanoframes is having their second mint window on August 3rd on Wednesday at 3 p.m. UTC, and this will be for another 2,500 Genesis tokens. Their price on the secondary right now is 105, and that's after their first mint window of 1,000, so we'll have to see how well they do after this next 2,500. The last project that I'm interested in for this week is Ada Fantasy. If you're just hearing about this project for the first time, Ada Fantasy is a fantasy MMORPG play to earn based on NFTs on Cardano's blockchain. They have a docs team right here with Adam as their founder, Christopher, a designer, Mike for game development, Josh for marketing, Myung for public relations, and Chris A for COO. This project is going to have 4 types of characters. There's going to be a mage, a knight, an archer, and a healer. This project was actually already being in development just to make a regular MMORPG game, but then they noticed the increase in demand for play-to-earn games, and they decided to pivot and maneuver over onto Cardano's blockchain. If you do want to mint this project, it will be minting on Wednesday, August 3rd at 5:15 p.m. UTC for the OG and whitelist, and 5:30 p.m. just 15 minutes later for the public mint. It will be 85 ADA apiece, and there will only be 1,000 minted. So starting off looking at their sneak peeks, we've actually already seen the first 4, and we saw those on their website when we talked about their classes. So now scrolling down a bit more, we do get to an Ice Mage, and it says here, each hero is unique and each trait of the heroes gives in-game bonus stats that affect the in-game experience. There's also a few NFTs that are all gold, and there's a 0.1% chance of minting them. And if you scroll down and look at the last one, the benefits of a complete set of gold are the 3 airdrops of AFT. The golden holders will also have double airdrop and plus 10% more rewards in the game. They also say here, after we sell all the mint supply, we will do a snapshot of all the wallets, and then every OG or whitelist who bought on mint will get many benefits in the future. Then it says, first of all, the airdrops of whitelist and OG will be much bigger than those who bought the fantasy heroes in the secondary market after the mint. Double quantity for public. We are planning to release the $AFT token much earlier than expected, and we are planning to start the airdrops of the token in a few weeks. They are also planning to give a rewardable bonus when the game is released. On top of that, every OG and whitelist who purchase 3 heroes will get a rewardable bonus for lifetime. That means for every action in the game, you get 30% more than a person who purchased the same 3 heroes on the secondary market. They're also looking to develop their ecosystem and staking pool, but more importantly, their game launch is scheduled for Q4 this year. During the initial launch, this will bring hunting, crafting, gathering, hero breeding, hero evolution, and the introduction of the Ada Fantasy token marketplace. This phase will focus on heroes NFT growth via breeding and onboarding a new cohort of players. Also on their facts section at the very bottom, it does say what is the total supply of Ada Fantasy, and that will be 5,000 heroes. So this will be their first 1,000 minting. So how this is going to work is that you will have to hold 4 heroes in order to play their game, and then you'll be able to use one of those heroes as your avatar. You also have game accounts, and the players will accrue all their rewards on their account and then later transfer them to their wallet. It's also cool to note that Ada Fantasy has implemented the dynamic NFT system, which allows for dynamic updates of the Ada Fantasy NFTs. This means that the data such as levels and stats will be dynamically updated onto each NFT. In other words, if a player purchases an Ada Fantasy hero, they will not only get the NFT with the NFT traits, but also its levels, stats, and elemental attributes. This project has a lot going on, and if you'd like to check out all of the minute details, you can go check out their white paper over in their white paper section of their Discord, and I will have that linked in the description below. Not financial advice, but out of all 3 projects, I am leaning towards Jrney being the best one, just as far as hype is concerned. Also, the high trip passes are becoming pretty valuable, so this is hyping up the project even more. But that's everything I wanted to cover, guys. Appreciate you for watching. Remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys, peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.